The two blue vases you see there in the fountainscape were actually here on the client's property. I asked them if we could use it. We have the bottom half of a medium stacked slate urn.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Yeah, I see a fish, just a little blur of a fish.
This vase or urn that you see right here was actually out at the front of the driveway, just sitting there with no plantings, just random vase.
Welcome to living the Aquascape lifestyle. Listen to that sound. I love it when you get out of the truck and you get that kind of a sound. Chris, what town are we in?
Batesburg, Leesville, South Carolina.
Suburb of Columbia.
40 minutes outside the city.
So we got Chris from Naturalscapes, and wait till you see what I'm looking at. We just pulled in here. This is their front door. This house is awesome. So you got two separate stream systems here?
Well, it's all one system.
Yeah, but it's... So this is a pondless here.
Yep.
With every bell and whistle. The front door. Look at these steps. Look at this bridge. Wow. Dude, this is great.
Yeah, this needs to be in Utah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Utah and South Carolina. I'm assuming you did all the steps too and everything?
Did not do the steps. Steps for here, there was an existing.
So you did this?
I did not do this. Everything else we did.
Okay. You had to lift this up then?
Nope.
You were able to put the liner underneath here, huh?
Yep. That was a little tedious, but Drake took care of that.
I love this echo and these chairs. This is great. Actually, sit down right there. That's kind of nice. So what was here when you got here? You said there was an existing pond?
Yes, so when we got here, right up under this big large stepper right here, there was actually a waterfall that started right back there behind that rock.
Okay.
Came down the hill where that base is, underneath the bridge, and then the pond started here. So the pond went all the way out underneath the fountainscape. Basically the perimeter, the profile of the large rocks out there.
Yep.
Literally to the foundation of the home, up into that corner.
Really? That's a big pond.
And followed this right here.
Okay.
Terminated right here. So it was 3 feet deep, but it was old. It needed a facelift. So
Yep.
they're softball-sized boulders built on a sloping liner, and it probably had 2 feet of muck in it.
Oh my goodness.
So they called us because they had crawdads that kept getting in their pump and kicking it off, and that was unusual if they'd have had a check valve. So this is what transpired. And
dude, it's awesome. I love this log area here. They're not home, I don't think, but do they have an indoor pond you said I could see from the...
Right here, that is actually a koi pond built when the house was built that wraps right up under the front door and it's on this side.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool. So they bought a house with a koi pond inside.
They built this.
They built the house, so they love it.
Spectacular home. Awesome people.
Yeah, I see a fish. Just a little blur of a fish. Yeah, that's gorgeous.
All right, so when we showed up here, there was an existing pond just to the left. This entire section right here was a 3-foot deep pond. Just kind of needed a facelift. So we talked about that and came up with this pondless design because they wanted something to really jump out at you as their company and people are coming into the home. And then they love it so much that they purchased these 2 rocking chairs and popped in a little table, and they said they sit out here and drink their coffee just about every morning. So anyway, the 2 blue vases you see there in the fountainscape were actually here on the client's property. I asked them if we could use it. We have the bottom half of a medium stacked slate urn, and they allowed me to use those 2 vases to create that fountainscape for a vertical element for viewing from this part of the house and the front door. And then up here at the top, this vase or urn that you see right here was actually out at the front of the driveway, just sitting there with no plantings, just random vase. So we incorporated that into the design along with the bubbling boulder for a vertical element for approaching vehicles or foot traffic from the driveway. So I'm standing in the driveway. So that gives you your vertical element as you approach. And then as you walk towards the front door, you're walking in between both the waterfalls. It's turned out really nice. And then as we get down to the bottom, obviously we have the view up at towards the top where you get to see the fountainscape here on your left, and you get to see both of the vertical elements at the top, and of course all of the waterfalls. So really nice project for some great people. Access was a little tight, so we had basically a one-way entrance through there and a one-way entrance through there. A little tricky setting some of these boulders. We actually built a ramp right out here and had the machine cantilevered out over the air on a boulder or 2 to be able to set these boulders here.